My name is Anthony Johnson. I work at Ashurst, which is an international law firm. We're based in London. Ashurst works primarily for corporates, real estate finance sector, but I am part of a two-man environment team who advise our various clients on purely environmental issues. Like most people here today, Martin, CRC is the biggie, and it's a very unique piece of legislation, or environmental legislation, in that rather than the manufacturers and the heavy polluters who are being hit, it's your average businesses, so those in the real estate sector, fund managers. We had a chat to our fund management clients just yesterday who are all very keen to know how this is going to impact on them, because it will, due to the setup of the legislation. It's a group-wide scheme. Who's sitting at the top of the group? They're the people that need to take responsibility. On the other hand, waste is always a big issue. As well as a drive for a low carbon economy, there's a big drive for a low waste economy. So we're seeing a lot of very unique projects within our projects group, all taking waste and turning it into something useful. The beauty of Ashurst, because we cover such a wide range of disciplines, and particularly on the corporate side, when it comes to things like CRC, which is not just an environmental issue, it's an issue that confronts many different areas. So as I mentioned, we're speaking to funds clients this week. They're asking us, what does this new environmental legislation do? And then they're turning to our colleagues and saying, as a corporate group, as a fund, how can we deal with some of these unique issues that are coming forward? So we have that depth and the capability to be advising on most issues right across the board. I think that the headlines will be that an international agreement has not been reached, yet there's some firm commitments by nations to work towards an agreement perhaps next year. But I think the early signals are that we're not quite in a position to see an agreement. The US hasn't quite sorted itself out. China has said unless the US commits to actual binding targets, we're not going to do so ourselves. So I think there'll be some positive discussions take place, but I don't think we will see Kyoto 2 just next week.